Happy Friday there, everyone. I do have a sad announcement to make. It's nothing major, but as you'll see, we had a level 5 resolve. Shieldbreaker die. Yes, died to Blight. So what happened here? Well, essentially, I put out all these wonderful tip videos and I decided to break a couple of my tips. So I don't think we can see it now. Yeah, we can't see it now. But what happened was she did not have the best armor or best skills on. And she was also Resolve 5, and I didn't have the best trinkets either. And for some reason, I thought taking a bunch of Resolve 5s, because I'm trying to speed up this process. And by the way, all those Resolve 5s were under-equipped in terms of their weapon, armor, and skills. And I thought it'd be a great idea to go into a champion weld. Well, when you face a giant who you don't have your max dodge or HP against, and always manages to hit you with tree branch smackdown, and then you're trying to kill a crone with 40-ish dodge, I think 41 dodge, so you can't hit her, and then she does the sensor blight thing on you, yeah, you die. So the rules broken in there. It's a good learning opportunity and a really good reminder for me, because I was being far too essentially arrogant and thinking I could get through without dying, which is, you know, Darkest Dungeons little motifs they have for you. You know, don't be too rash, don't be too prideful, all that. Well, I essentially fell into that trap, lost somebody. It's not the end of the world, but I thought it'd be a good learning opportunity for me, and also just remind everyone who is a veteran of this game that crap can happen no matter how much you play. I mean, I went between 50 weeks in this campaign without losing somebody, but just like that. Sorry, I skipped a little audio there. I just choked on my own spit. Just to show you that you can lose someone 50 weeks, 10 weeks from each other, 100 weeks. I mean, it can happen. You gotta stay focused. But what we are doing is we're gonna kill the Baron, and we got lucky that we have the other half to the Houndmaster, so we'll have evidence of corruption, and that will be a full set, so that's pretty cool. Full set already is also pretty lucky. So I'm pretty pumped about that. Judging by my party here, I'm going to show you what I got here. So I got HP stress reduction on the man-at-arms here. I got dodge, speed, and speed, so he's definitely going to go first, which is nice. And everyone has their max armor and stuff for what they can at a veteran. She has healing and just general map scouting. I could actually probably swap that out since I'm almost done. I'm probably not going to need to do that. So what I'll do is I'll do the minus stress to cancel the head. And then we always got our good stress reduction and all that. Everyone's health is really low right now because they need blood. We're going to bring some of that in there and enough to be safe. We're also going to bring in some food and stuff. I believe there's a little bit more left in here. Ooh, I don't need that much. There's some extra stuff, as I keep saying, I want to explore after this. So I do want to take on more provisions than I normally would. And this should be plenty. I think 2 more blood. There we go. Just got to make sure we're good on blood. After this... After I defeat the boss, certain things happen. Thus, I should be fine with blood, but I don't want to say that yet if you haven't gotten to that point. And look at all of these wonderful individuals in the background. Alright, so where did I end this? Did I bring along shovels? I did. Good, 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 good. Okay, so I believe this curio is going to help me here. Oh, wait, these people need a... There we go. Yeah, now they're getting some of their HP back and stuff, so now they're not... very, very low. I think it takes away like 10% when they're wasting. So a good curios to keep out for are these bottles of stuff. You can break them with a shovel, and what that will do is, boom, firewood. So what we're going to do is then we're going to go back here, we're going to firewood up. And what that essentially is going to do, I'll explain it now and then show the skills later. There is an ability on, and I'm debating if I want to double down on offensive stuff. I think I might, or I might do Sanctuary, I'm not sure. But I do have one skill in the man-at-arms that is going to give us more dodge and crit to the party, I think. It's party or companions, I don't really know which one. I really only care if the highwayman gets it, which he will. And then the other skill is going to be unparalleled finesse on the highwayman, which is going to be very beneficial. And we're going to see that right now. I'm going to use that. We don't really accumulate any stress, but just because the Baron's a really annoying fight, I wonder if I can do this trick. Oh, look at that trick. Look at that. It's going to be 9, but we can do 8. Okay. Excellent. Now we can just throw that back on, save us 1 food. And as I said, the reason for that was, why did I lose so much? Oh, because I had to make up for the HP. That's fine, whatever. We still got plenty of food for food check. So we're going to do tactics. We're going to do this unparalleled finesse. And then essentially I could decide between Tiger's Eye. Actually, I think I might do this because if you haven't fought the Baron is very difficult. It can do a lot of stress damage and stuff. And also I'm getting ready to do a solo finale finish if the opportunity presents itself. So we'll see how this goes. I feel pretty confident about this. If you're looking at the party, you're probably already assuming, oh, he's going to go for a mass riposte strat. And you would be 100% correct. First time I faced this guy, I didn't really know that's the thing you could do, but it's the thing I'm going to do. 233 HP at 10% protection is pretty big. So really what we can do is actually take a couple opportunities to just go one at a time here and just really set up. It's a shame I'm not going to be able to stun him, but what we can do is we can just buff ourselves up, get a bolster in here, and then we will be essentially ready because I don't have to worry about the Baron hitting right away. So it actually allows me one turn to get my party set up even more than normal, which is going to be absolutely perfect for the situation. We're just going to keep chopping down the line here, keep giving ourselves battle ballads, ensure we have the accuracy, crit, and speed to essentially demolish the Baron when he does decide to show his face. There we are. We're going to riposte now, as we should. And then after that riposte, I'm actually going to defend her because he has a pretty good row versatility, and we definitely don't want the Baron doing too many abilities onto the Vestal herself, and that will also soak up 3 out of 4 positions for a possible riposte chance, so it'll be very good. I'm okay with stunning the Baron. The reason I'm okay with stunning the Baron is, see, that's why I wanted to protect first. I'm actually very surprised, and that's why that sucks. So that could have been avoided if I would have gotten to go. I don't exactly understand how the speed things worked, and there we go. We got to defend this time, so we get to do damage back, and that's really okay with if he takes all that stuff. He's pretty much made for it, so I'm not too sad if he's taking it. And we're just gonna keep riposting because right now that's really where most of our damage is gonna come from. Our stuff is okay. I might battle one more time, but just to make sure. I do want to keep the stress low because the Baron is very good at doing stress damaging abilities, and eventually I may consider about trying to hack away at a couple of these other eggs so I can heal. The pulsating eggs do deny healing capabilities, therefore it's not the greatest. And I might even defend her just one more time since we can't heal, so if he does take those attacks we are going to reduce. Oh, it's 63 dodge. You gotta give me a break, game. Come on. I mean, I was hoping to get lucky with a 63 dodge. It's not the end of the world, but it's pretty annoying. 43 dodge came into play there. We are gonna have to just open up one of these eggs. And we're just gonna keep doing our speed and stuff. The Baron's just a slow fight in general. You're probably never gonna have a extremely quick Baron fight, and that's because pretty much of all the bull crap you gotta go through, the Baron has a lot of abilities and stuff, and I only had one riposte up, which is a shame. I really wanted a second up. We're gonna reactivate that riposte now. Good crit, remove some of that. And I think I'll even remove that, get some HP going in here, and see if we can't keep having them do that crowd pleaser. Now the problem is, I am gonna have to point blank so I can reset him up for riposte, so hopefully he's not doing too many AoE abilities this upcoming round, or I'm going to miss out on another round or two. The Baron is definitely not a quick fight. It is a poke and prod to the end, so these stuns are actually doing really well because they're happening when I'm not really having my riposte up. There's one. Good dodge, 9 damage, we'll take that. And the good news is it's just a really nice slow chip, and I can't believe I did 7 damage. That's a shame. That mosquito has a crap ton of speed. Yep, I was gonna say a crap ton of speed. Good news is didn't hit that hard. And I am actually gonna riposte the Baron just to keep damage on him. I don't really want him to be too comfortable in the sense that he can just sit there and not get focused. Because I can do my good gracious, I mean, hopefully I kill this thing. Is that increasing dodge? No. Okay. This obviously is gonna hit. There we go, perfect. So he did waste a lot of turns buffing that actually, and it didn't come back to bite me too bad, which will take. One riposte is up. It's a 23 crit. There we go. We have him down to half health. And if this stuns, there we go. I've been getting such lucky stuns. I mean, what's that one? Yeah, those stuns are ridiculously lucky right now. So second act, we're kind of restarting all over again. She's a little hurt on the HP there. I'm going to send him back so we can get the riposte going, because we definitely do not want to have this riposte really go down for most of the fights. It's okay on the man-at-arms more, because he's not going to be doing the big damage. But hopefully I get lucky actually, and I find all the other guys. I'd really love to give the Vestal about one good heal coming up here. It's not the end of the world if I don't, because I can protect her, which I actually might here. Yeah, I think I am going to protect her just to get some protection back to this guy. And just in case anything that pops up, we'll be ready for it. That's a pretty good start. Need to get him some blood, that's why I brought that in. Now we're bloodlust, so we actually get some more damage. Lowest end of damage frickin' possible, but it's damage. There we go. Yeah, the stress is actually a non-factor right now. It's really that HP on her, because she got crushed with that crit in the beginning. It was really a shame. But this is just a long fight. I don't know how else to really say it. I mean, it just takes forever, because you got to kind of guess where he's at. There he is. Now we got both riposte up. Now the problem is she's still protected. Okay. So make sure we keep this riposte going. Good crit. We'll probably get through this guy soon, depending on... I'm going to do one more turn of this, but then I'm going to probably, I'm probably going to solo and then finale, and I'll probably clean this fight up. Good dodge. Obviously, we don't want him getting HP back, and I really don't want to drop the protection on the Vestal. If she was to die here, that would be such a shame. The man-at-arms can take all of this abuse. I really don't care, and that shuffle is actually, once again, it's really good. And here we go. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Third freaking act. That's what I'm saying. That's why it takes forever. It's not necessarily a crushing fight to do. It's just so long, and the damage doesn't transfer through. I kind of wish it did, because, you know, then this supplicant would be dead. We wouldn't be having this conversation. Alright, well, he didn't want to be included in that. Whatever. It kind of hurts a little bit, but not the end of the world. I am just going to do that. Hope this is a crit. It was a 40% chance. It was pretty good. It was pretty good. They didn't want to give it to me. We don't really want to get greedy. We just want to keep going down one at a time. If we... Oh, hey, Esquire. Yeah, because if we release like a lot of people at once, we'll have to deal with them. And since we can't heal, we don't want multiple attacks coming out. Therefore, we really do just want to make sure the people we bring out die immediately, just like that. So this is a very, very methodical. And I'm gonna... One more time. I think next turn, if we don't discover the Baron, this guy's going to solo. So when the Baron appears, it's just going to be hammer dropping time. I probably could have... Yeah, I could have gotten away with it. Okay. That's why I was debating. I was like, if he shows up, it's just going to be an immediate hammer drop and this dude dies. But there's really obviously no way to have known that. But now we're going to do it. It's going to give him an insane amount of dodge. It's going to mark him. He's probably not going to get hit by anything. If I get a stun here, it's just probably getting... Yeah, it's game over. Really good stuns today. The stuns definitely... So there's two ways to look at that. You could be like, well, didn't you want him to, you know, do all the attacks? I did, and at the same time, I don't really... I'm not too sad if he didn't. Exactly for that reason. Unnecessary Discipline is a brutal ability, and the less he uses it, and the less he uses Thirst, the less HP he gets back. So, no, I'm not actually too worried about the fact that he's been... Sorry, I just need to check finale. It is front 2 rows, okay. I did not want to push him out of range of finale because that would have defeated the point. And, alright, boss is over. This went really well, actually. Might even... Oof. Drop the hammer. Sorry. Decimated. Eradicated. Continue adventuring. Good stuff, good times. Alright, so that's the Baron fight. That took like, what, like 10 minutes? It takes forever. Partially my fault, I'm going to say mostly not, because it's just a bullcrap fight. Just how many times he'll hide and you can't heal, so you have to be very methodical in how you do things. So you can't just rush in and be like, oh yes, I will unleash all... No, don't do that. Do not do that. Now, I am going to continue because there is something in this bottom corner down here. I don't have the map up, but luckily this is exactly symmetrical. So there should be something down here. So I'll go to this room. It should like branch out or something. Then I'll take the next one. It's another Crimson... Is it another Crimson Court item, I think? Good news is that's just a room with a curio. So, wait a second. So once you go down there, then get that room, it should go down again. Okay. I might have to take 2 more fights. This is where the video is going to pretty much end today after we get to that Crimson Court item. I'm actually going to try to get some more loot. There we go, 750. That's pretty good. So yeah, Baron thoughts. You can definitely do a mass highwayman riposte strategy like I did. And you can even like double down, go way more in than I did. 1 is, I think, more than enough. And the reason why I didn't want to do too many is because I like what the, what's your face called? What's your, Man-at-Arms. I like his camping skills, and obviously camping was going to be one of the main things I wanted to do there. So thus, I did not want to take him away. Ah, shite. Okay. Yeah, just get rid of this dude. I don't feel like dealing with him. That's what I was going to do anyway, so that works. Really, only 4? Oh, probably because she got a 3. Okay. But yeah, the Baron, it's a methodical fight. You definitely do not want to push the limits too much. Push yourself thin and all that. Because it will certainly come back to bite you, because multiple enemies will be hurting you, and you're not going to be able to really heal all that incoming damage. So I definitely recommend just taking it slow. There's really no reason to speed it up. Maybe if you're dying, you need to go greedy. You just need to clear out the body as fast as possible. But I think a Jester is really good because obviously he can keep buffing you one round at a time during the axe, and you can keep handling one enemy. So essentially, you're just getting like literally free speed, crit, and accuracy. So you're never gonna miss. You just got to get him to show up and then essentially obliterate him. So it's really good. When I first went in, the problem I had was my original party was just a, what was it? A shield breaker, a flagellant, and then Vestal Jester. There we go, sorry. And that party is very durable, but the only problem is it's a lot of DOT. Like, the flagellant can do decent physical damage, but nowhere in the realm of a highwayman. So I found myself really just struggling to essentially get through the massive HP pool, and that small little bit of protection really does make a difference for individuals who don't do a lot of damage already. So I say do that please, thank you. So yeah, but he does crowd pleaser enough. You can really soak out a lot of riposte that most normal bosses do not do. Oh, wait a second. Is it the room with the curio? We'll have to see. It's one of these rooms coming up. I'll grab that on the way out. Now, this I always said this wrong before. They are not symmetrical. Interesting. Oh, wait a second. Wait. No, I need to go to that room and then one more. Oh. I might do that for the food though. Yeah. Yeah, I can't wait to get to these. Viscount? I was thinking Viscount earlier, and someone corrected it. It's either Viscount? I don't know. Oh yeah, Demon Mania. That's gotta go. I always say that, but I don't have enough weeks or money right now. But yeah, I have that boss is a really interesting one because it's his HP pool is actually really small. Yeah. There's something else you can do with that, I just forget. But yeah, his HP pool is small, but obviously he's got some really cool stuff with his environment I don't want to say anything until we get there. I don't like ruining surprises. But he's a pretty cool boss. I'm really excited to get around the second time through, because now I know all the bosses. And like a year ago, I had like all these wonderful ideas of like, oh, you know, this is how I could trash that boss essentially. Well, now I finally get my opportunities to do it, and I'm really excited because some of these bosses in the game really rubbed me the wrong way the first time. The Baron, not necessarily, but the Viscount, I almost lost the person during that fight for two reasons. I did not know he was coming up. I actually kind of just stumbled upon his boss room, and part of me really shouldn't have been caught out by it, because I need to get some offensive abilities on here. Sorry. There we go. Because leading up to his room, the Viscount's very like festival and food friendly slash feast. I guess they call it a feast. He's very feast oriented. And before you get into his room, there's like a bunch of food curios in the hallway. And I was even thinking, I was like, oh man, this is really weird. What's with all the food curios? You know, it's like, it was almost like comical, stupid movie-esque, where it's like, oh, totally walking into the boss room, wondering why there's so much, you know, lore-related stuff outside. Yeah, so it's kind of stupid on my end, but it was funny once I walked in, because it like hit me immediately. I was like, oh, it made perfect sense, but I just didn't leave. So, but this time I'll be ready. I have things I would like to do. It may backfire horrendously, but the strategy is pretty much just pure DPS. I'm debating or not, and I love how some people really hate the leper, but it might involve a leper because my personal like for them. But as I said, it could horribly backfire. Yeah, Kiri. Yes. Okay, that is the room I want. Excellent. What do I need? There's no... Don't need that. Take the money. I don't think I actually used keys. That might have been a waste. I just kind of grabbed stuff because I was, you know, eager to get started here. Do that. Traps in the Crimson Court are pretty detrimental because they can essentially spawn another fight. I already have a torch going. Yeah, they can essentially spawn another fight, so I would have taken 2 fights in a row, and that's just not something I exactly feel like doing most of the time. So that's why I always pick my best disarmor rather than someone who could do it, but on the off chance they fail, we don't want to deal with it. Yeah, this party came out surprisingly well, not a lot of stress. Almost a death's door, she had like 13 HP. But that's really to be expected when you can't heal for like pretty much the whole fight. I mean, because once you get the Baron summoned, you really don't want to go uncovering everyone else's, what I want to call it, like egg or pulsating egg. You just kind of want to fight him. So if you get lucky, and he's like the last one you do, which actually happened to me out 2 acts the first time. Or I guess there's only 2 acts, there's 3. Regardless, I thought it was just like the game was saying like, oh, we're gonna make you go through all these eggs regardless, because I got so lucky and always spawning him last. But that's not the case, as you saw right there. I got him like 2nd and 3rd time most times. Alright, get through these esquires, and then we will be good for the day. Killing off manservants like a boss, though. Because the esquires, low stun resistance, their speed isn't the highest. So we're going to take care of them as need be here. And lucky 15%. Yeah, next round this is going to be essentially cleanup and we're done. And we're going to see what we get. I'm excited. I always like getting Crimson Court stuff when you don't have to fight the Garden Guardian over and over and over again. It's just not fun. Man, I'm getting lucky with these crits. I'll take it. I mean, I just want to get out of here, but hey. Good stuff. Alright. We don't need the torch, and we don't need, like, that many medicinals. Okay. Open up. We'll probably get rid of these medicinals. Is that the abomination? Wow, I have a full abomination set as well. I've gotten really lucky with sets. I have the Houndmaster set and the abomination set, so that's pretty nice. The 15,000 gold is really nice, which is why I wasn't too worried about picking up too much loot. The 9 deeds will definitely help. We have a Viscount's Invitation already, and then the Baron's Lash, which, I mean, the 4 speed's nice, but that's about it. So, everyone should hit resolve 5. Oh, you too, really? You're gonna do this to me right now? Okay. We're gonna read the little event that happens once you finish. Remove the Crimson Curse from all affected heroes. That is exactly what we're looking for, because I was actually starting to run into a lot of individuals who are getting infected. And we are now at the hard part, though, because essentially... Ugh, that's a lot of money. I filled it up already. Okay, so yeah. We got good old Viscount. 25,000 gold. The next video will be very similar. I am really trying to... We do have the Necromancer and the Siren's last things available. I might make a video in the meanwhile about those two. I'll have to see. I mean, the next one, my next run is going to have to be a normal one, but I still have a bunch of resolve. Ah, crap. I have 3 resolved 4s. That's awkward. I think I'm going to have to take in like the Flagellant or a Man-at-Arms into a, not a long one. But I think I'm going to have to do that. Luckily, it is a Vestal, and the Abomination and them would be pretty good, so I'm not too worried. But I'm definitely going to be at least trying to get enough deeds to get the maximum armor. And then I'll obviously buy people's armor. I need just 16 more. I might convert some of the portraits, because portraits are really only used for this now, which is like, it's not bad, but it's really not needed. Like, what's the conversion ratio? So to get to 16 would be 18 would be 12. Yeah, I might play around with that in my free time just to get it done and out of the way. Therefore, I could do that. But the problem is I'm probably not going to do it because I got no money. I have 15,000 gold and everyone's going to need a new set of armor. So, gonna be pretty freaking poor. Now the cool thing is, if I really wanted to, these things sell for 7,500 gold. Now the thing I don't know is if you can get them back, because I know if you lose them you can do the Guardian, but that'd be like an endless supply of money at the end game if I would sell these, because that's like what, 15, 30, 45, that's $60,000 right there. That would arm a lot of people. Or I can sell the Molted Wing Feather. Oh wait, it's 1 gold. I hate that. I don't like the Shrieker items and they sell for nothing. It's a double whammy. It's just terrible. Alright, enough of me ranting. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the Baron fight. I could have ended that about a round or 2 earlier if I would have trusted my guessing by having the Jester solo and then drop the hammer, but it still ended pretty quickly and also efficiently. Enjoy your weekend.